Hello, and welcome to SSJ Moe, the podcast. We are your three handsome hosts. I am Chris, otherwise known as Gabool the Wild.
My turn. Hello. You may know me as Caeddus. You may know me as Chad.
Chad, that's fucking weak, man.
Yeah, you're taking too long anyway. I'm gonna reverse mine because it's kind of backwards anyway. I'm PCP. You'll very rarely hear me called Cody.
You can do it backwards.
Yeah, last time I said I'm Cody, and you'll be hearing me as PCP.
You fucked it up.
You fucked it up. You took too long. It was too weak.
No, okay.
Anyway.
Alright, well,
What's been going on with you?
With me?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I finished Sword Art, so if you listen to our last episode, then, first off, wound up pretty awesome. God damn, it was fucking beautiful. And, you should definitely watch Sword Art and listen to that review. Aside from that, I've been working on my third AMV. It's the second full-length one, and I think I've been making some pretty good progress. Hopefully, people will be able to check that out maybe by sometime early next week. And, that's about it for me on my end of things. What about you, PCP?
I haven't been doing a whole lot. I've been getting school all settled up, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. Aside from that, not a whole lot. I've been playing a few games trying to get them out of the way because I know I won't have time. But, what about you, Chad?
Oh, I've had absolutely no time.
Well, I don't know.
Talk about this for a little bit.
I know. I watched a little bit of what was it? Is that ninja anime I was telling you about?
Sunrun Kagura?
Yeah, Senran Kagura. That was pretty awesome. I haven't gotten very far into it.
Ninjas with big titties that hide stuff in them.
Yeah, dude. I haven't gotten too far into it. I think I've gotten done with the first 5 or 6 episodes, but
I watched DBZ Movie 3 the other night, and that was pretty good. Unfortunately, it wasn't Dragon Box, but I have all the Z Dragon Boxes, so that's cool.
I did finish the first season of Yu Yu Hakusho, finally. That was like a week ago, though.
I haven't watched anything recently.
What else is in the realm of bullshit or news? If you've been keeping up with, I believe it's, like, J versus Stars, or whatever, Jump's 45th anniversary game is.
So excited now.
Yeah.
Finally announced Yusuke.
It looks really amazing. I mean, I'm really pumped for it.
Yeah, dude, that's insane.
I can't wait to play as Kenshin and use the fucking Amakakera Ryuno Hirameki and Nine-Headed Dragon Man Kazuryu Sen. That's where it's at.
If they include Zoro from One Piece, I'll definitely fight you with him.
I'll beat you down with
I
my
don't
will
know.
to live.
I don't know, man.
I'm just gonna Gentoki it up.
Gentoki? Hell yeah. Let's see.
Have they said how far they're going with Goku? Like, are they actually going to include the SSJ4?
I can't imagine they would.
I don't think they would include SSJ4 simply because of the fact that this is a game in celebration for the anniversary of Jump.
Yeah.
And SSJ4,
Never.
there was no
Jump.
GT manga, so I doubt it will be adapted into this game. I think they're really
hope so. I don't know.
I think that's what they would do because they're, really pimping out the fact that this is for the 45th anniversary of Jump, which, my Dragon Ball's 40th. So, if you look at the back, it says Jump 40th. That's pretty awesome.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, they released the date that Wrath of Gods is going to be in Japan, right?
What day? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was
September,
Yeah,
right?
it's September. It's September. Relatively early September, if I recall.
I'll pull it
Let's
up.
see here. It is.
Sorry about that, guys. I've been a little gassy today.
Fucking sicko.
You are every day.
Today more so.
Oh, you're on Kanzenshuu.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it though.
We
Where
are not.
was it that? Oh, okay. Film comic, October 4th.
October 4th.
Okay, that's still
But
not too
that's
far away. But that's something different.
Yeah.
That's the.
I thought
Yeah, that's the
I-
month.
no,
that's
that's
a
the
month
manga-
after. It's
That's
a month after.
Yeah, that's the manga version. of the
Okay,
movie.
yeah, that's why I was looking at this. 'Cause
So
I knew
yeah,
it
it's
was the month
relatively
after.
early September.
Probably. That's good. It'll
That's
be
cool.
released not too long, and probably we'll have a good sub up 2 weeks later. 3.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Not too long, man. Because when 3.3 came out, it was pretty fast.
So we'll have it. Before
And especially,
October.
like, this is a Dragon Ball film. The first, like, full-length Dragon Ball film of them all.
I'm sure people
like,
are already. They've already seen it and translate everything they need
everybody's
to. They
just
need to copy and
foaming at
paste.
the mouth, man. Like, oh, god damn.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Let's see, I'm trying to think of things aside from that. Let's see, other things in
What
news.
about some interesting stuff that isn't anime related?
Interesting stuff that isn't anime related. Let's see.
I know last night, fucking Miley Cyrus is being gross again.
Oh, have you seen all the pictures where her
Yeah.
her ass looks like Hank Hill?
Yeah.
What?
Her ass looks like Hank
Yeah.
Hill.
I don't, like,
Miley
keep
Cyrus
up with
was,
current events.
I just
so-
saw it when
She
I
was twerking.
She was trying to out Gaga,
Trying
Lady
to-
Gaga.
yeah.
She did
She had like
But-
a bear onesie on, something weird
at
like
one
that.
point, and then she had her like nude tone, like flesh tone, like fucking.
I don't fucking know what it's called.
It's like
but-
like a jumpsuit or
No,
something?
it was-
no, it's
it-
like
Unitard.
tight.
It was 2 pieces.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way, it looks stupid.
Yeah, she
She
looked
tried to
fucking
twerk.
gross.
It got a close up of her ass, and it looks like Hank Hill.
It does.
Damn, that doesn't sound like a very
Her
nice
father
ass.
must be so disappointed.
Oh, dude, I'm sure.
What else? Well, I played Last of Us that last night. That was pretty
Been trying
insane.
to get him to play it forever, and he finally has.
Played a little more.
Chris.
Well,
Yeah. See.
dear Lord. Damn, man. That's...
He's looking at a picture of Miley Cyrus's ass, just so y'all
In
know.
comparison to Hank Hill.
It looks exactly like, doesn't it?
It does. That's pretty shocking. Yeah, Last of Us was pretty crazy. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to focus on, like, getting my game up as much as I would like to in some Street Fighter 4. I was training pretty diligently on that, and then I started this new AMV, which is just eaten up all of my time that I've been spending aside from work, so... But, it was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Lots of anxiety.
Oh, it's gonna be beautiful though.
Yeah, it will be. I mean, it's already almost done, and from what I've seen,
I've
it's
seen
just...
all but like a minute and a half left.
Of what?
He's cut off half a minute almost.
Oh, on my AMV?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I think last time I saw you only had like a minute and a half.
This time I've got, right now I have a little over 3 minutes so far. I only have a little over a minute left.
Yeah.
So, not much longer, man. I'm so close.
It'll be grand.
Yeah, it will be. What about you, Chad? What's been something going on in your life that's not anime related?
Started a Final Fantasy 1 playthrough with Team of All White Mages.
What did you do with all those RPGs I gave you? Did you go through any of them yet?
No.
You need to, dude.
I don't have fucking time.
Dude, they're like... It's stop and go. You can save whenever.
But I still have to fucking sit down with my laptop and play it.
Dude, if you can read, good.
The fuck is wrong with you right now?
But
You're giving me weird faces.
no, I'm just like, if you can read, you have time to read.
He's
have time
giving
to
you
play.
some ahegao faces. So like,
Ooh.
shit over here.
Yeah, you guys can't see, but Chad's riding my ass pretty hard.
Yeah, I'll go, like, let's see, what's the word to describe it? What do people, like, reporters ask you, like, confidential? But the opposite of that. I'll just let it be known that lewd ahegao faces I enjoy quite a bit, so, like...
Pretty sure we all do.
I
don't know
mean,
about Chad.
I don't know how I'd feel about
'cause
an actual chick doing that,
Yeah,
cause
it's
no.
weird.
but, I mean, definitely, like,
You know.
in the world of anime and manga, it's pretty lewd and sexy, so...
has the best.
I don't know about
Yeah.
I
that.
don't know. I've seen some pretty decent ones.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty crazy ones, so... But, I don't know.
What do you think?
I think the best thing about ahegao isn't even, like, as much the lewd face as much as it is that,
Just
like...
getting the shit fucked out of you.
Yeah, dude, they're sluts completely. That's why they fucking look like that. Like, that's when you know this chick is a slut.
How far are we in?
15
Yeah.
minutes?
How can you tell it's not even up?
12
minutes.
I feel like
We're
we've been
off.
sitting here for a long
Chris
longer.
is wrong.
Oh, man. Alright, well, enough with the fucking ahegao and bullshit. I guess we'll take it over to our review of Angel Beats.
Now,
No.
now,
Oh.
Okay,
we went with Angel Beats this time because, one, we were kind of assuming we wouldn't have too much time, which,
That is exactly what happened.
that's pretty much what happened.
I had enough time.
Yeah, Chris was the one we were
Lucky
more
you.
worried about, but he had plenty of time. Anyway, that's why I went with this. Plus, it was something we had all already seen before, so we just needed to go over it.
And we all love it too.
Yeah, it is an awesome series. I mean, no doubt about that.
Oh yeah.
For those of you who don't know what it is, I did it last time. Chad, you want to take it up this time?
All right. So.
No, you're
you
wrong.
correct
Chris, you
me.
go.
What the premise of Angel Beats? Alright, I'm taking this over, bitch. This is my 5 minutes of fame. Alright,
I get to do it next time.
Yeah, okay.
that's cool.
Well, no, you can't. Well, I guess you could.
If
you
I
have
actually-
you have to finish it.
Okay.
Alright,
That's a good point. I haven't
so,
finished
the premise of Angel Beats is pretty much about, this group of people, specifically this one dude that joins this group of people who wake up in this world all realizing that,
Purgatory.
they're dead. It's pretty much like purgatory, limbo, you know, whatever you want to call it. Just some, like, pocket
Mid-realm.
dimension. Yeah, something like that. But anywho, at the beginning, they're pretty much, like, trying to find God. Because
Want to give him a piece?
Yeah.
Of mind.
about their unfair
God.
lives, because everyone in this group, except for the main character, all have their memories from their past life. So they know that they're in some type of purgatory, and all of their lives were terrible. So they're
That's the reason they're there.
yeah, they're angry
To
at
make
their
amends.
past lives. But
I'm sure
I
they
mean,
have this.
it goes on to involve all types of other things aside from that. At first, they're fighting this one chick. Then they move on to almost fighting themselves with those, like, shadows, I guess.
Well, I wouldn't say those.
No.
Maybe not
so,
as much, like, because it's Yuri's love.
That
But
was like real fighting though, because anything they did up until that point, for the most part, was just like.
I think it was
she'll
some
be
pretty
fine.
intense fighting.
Well, yeah, but they were all
But
just
like,
like,
yeah.
Well,
you'll
yeah,
be fine.
yeah, there
You
was
can,
that
like,
song,
die. You
yeah.
can actually die.
Essentially, if you listen to our last review, it is like the Alfheim arc of Sword Art, where it doesn't really matter
Yeah.
if you die, because you're
Because-
just gonna respawn.
sort of.
And then
In this
it-
sense, you just kind of like black out for a bit.
Yeah, and then you come back healed. Like, they never show anybody actually in the process of, like...
They'll show the shadow, or if they do actually show them dying, they won't actually see like.
but you don't see them go back together.
Oh,
like like you didn't see fucking like Matsuhita or whatever, like fucking all of his pieces when he got chopped up by that laser beam, just like I'm okay. It'd pretty much be like Orochimaru fucking did to Tsunade. Like, it just, okay, we're gonna get this piece, and we're gonna get this piece, and we're gonna fucking glue you and duct tape you together, and you're good to go.
Just MacGyver it.
But, anywho, yeah, so, I mean, it moves on to all kinds of different conflicts between these characters, about themselves and their past lives, and pretty much just them trying to, go full circle and realize that their lives weren't wasted, or that they want to try again in life, and then they get reincarnated and sent on their way. So,
very good review, Chris.
Yes.
Thank you. But anywho, I guess, how should we start this? How did we start Sword Art last time? We started with a summary and then just went into
it. So
okay. Well,
right off the bat, I remember the first time when I first watched this and the first episode came up. Like, the one thing I noticed right off the bat is how gorgeous the animation is.
Yes, yes, for sure. The animation is really good.
Especially the eyes and the concert scenes.
Yeah, definitely. They really made the concert scenes look good, for sure. But, I mean, even, like, the blood, whenever people die,
awesome.
and it's very gory too. Like, it doesn't like mince anything at all. I mean, they may not die, but they still get fucked up.
Yeah,
and they still feel all of that.
Higurashi level or anything.
Yeah, but or Berserk. You're not gonna get any Berserk out of this, but it is still pretty violent and is not censored in the least bit. The music is also astounding. I think that's the thing that keeps taking me back to this series more than anything, more than how good the animation is or how riveting the storyline is. It's how fucking good the music is.
The music was really good.
I've burned through the OSTs countless times, especially like that just the like main girls demo album, and it's all wonderful. It's all incredible.
I think my favorite part is the characters. Like, I just love everyone.
Yeah.
I love everybody.
Everyone's really unique. Everyone's really cool.
Well, except for fucking, what's his name? Oyama.
Oh.
Who has no specialties.
No. I don't like him very much.
But pretty much
everyone else I
is
love.
badass.
Yeah, everybody else.
So, a lot of people, I started not liking, like, student council president.
I started off not liking him.
Yeah, I didn't like him at first.
As the show went on, I really did like him.
I love him now.
Because he's just like, completely just like, well, I'm God. But when it comes to Ochinashi, he's just like...
That's cool.
I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I love you.
But yeah, the music is especially astounding. I think you noticed that right off the bat too, with just the fucking opening.
Yeah,
I mean, the opening is beautiful. Like, it opens with the piano, it opens with a beautiful opening cinematic. The lyrics are awesome.
Yeah, all of it.
They're really, really good. They're not like, well, I guess, like K-On!, where it's about like fucking cupcakes and tea time and shit.
Some of the songs in K-On!, well, they're not the ones that are in the show, particularly except for 2 of them, but most of the ones that are in the show were all like light and fluffy. But the ones that are like done outside the show are all pretty nice.
Okay.
But
well, yeah, these songs, they're very emotional, and
especially My Song.
Yeah, especially My Song. They just pull your heartstrings, and I think that's what really makes this series stand out above a whole lot of others.
Definitely.
Let's see. What are some other notes that we have?
At first...
What do you think of the whole, like, reincarnation deal?
I don't know. I mean...
Like,
I feel their approach to it towards the end of the show, when in the actual like end-to-end, the epilogue.
Yeah.
I feel that was a little too simplified.
It was, but I think the main reason for that was they had to end it. They didn't have time to go through everyone.
Exactly.
They needed something simple.
I like how at the beginning they were just all assumed that it was just like if you disappeared, you would get reincarnated as a water flea.
Yeah.
As something bad, yeah.
Yeah, just like...
And then, like, somewhere, like, kind of towards the end, they just...
accepted.
Yeah, they were just like, okay, I guess I'll come back as a bullfrog. Like,
because they never really talk about it. They're just
yeah,
like,
no,
yeah,
they
you
don't.
just need to...
No, they just slowly...
I mean, like, I think they all came to an understanding.
Okay, here's one thing that I kind of don't understand. Alright, so... I mean, they come to realize that there's this... Well, and even at the beginning, they know there's this whole reincarnation deal. Like, when you disappear, you reincarnate.
Yeah.
And, I mean, in Buddhism, there's no God. Like,
so where
it's a philosophy.
Right.
So where do they get the idea of God
no
from?
idea.
Like, why did... I mean, it's very obvious that this is Buddhism.
Well, they even state that Buddhism.
Their reason for reincarnation.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Buddhism.
So why would they not just be like, okay, well, I guess there's no God?
Plot device.
Plot device?
Plot device.
Give me something more than that. We can't just use
they needed someone to blame for their crappy life.
I mean...
God is...
It's
that
what
God
makes
in a
sense.
general term is pretty much a universal...
Just fighting against unfairness.
I think the God, because they need something to blame.
Yeah.
They have... Oh, god damn it. I've already forgotten her name.
Which one?
The white hair chick. Tenchi. I was trying to remember her real name. Yeah. Their reasoning for her is it's her goal to reincarnate you or whatever.
Make you move on.
Well, obviously that would be God. She's not God. She must be an angel, so there must be a God.
Originally that she was. And then really quickly they were like, okay, so she's not God, but she works for him.
Right. So they just kind of made up the idea of God in their head because they have to be fighting against something.
I feel that portion of it is a bit weak, how they, like, zip through, like, what they're blaming it on, or, like, what is going on in this world. But, like, I don't know. It's just too quick between that. Okay, she's God. Okay, she works for God. Okay, there is no God, and we're just gonna reincarnate.
Think about how many times they've changed the name of their.
Yeah, because I think when she first meets Otanashi, she's like.
She names like 10.
Yeah, she changes it 3 times in that scene.
Well, she like names off previous names. That's what it is.
Well, she also changes it too.
Oh, okay.
And they don't even like firmly decide on until like the 2nd or 3rd episode.
No.
Although I do like what they stay with.
Yeah. Pretty nice.
Like their slogan. Rebel against the god.
Alright, so let's see. What are some of our favorite scenes from Angel Beats?
All the disappearances.
All the disappearances?
Dude, I cried so hard.
What about specific ones?
Iwasawa and Yui.
Iwasawa and Yui. I think I have to also agree with that. Those are my 2 favorite for sure.
I cried the hardest when Tenchi disappeared.
Okay, yeah, that one too.
That one, I cried harder than anything else.
Only because of the impact, because it was like, bam. Like, you knew it was coming, you just didn't know when, and then it was just like, and then
It's like, oh, it already happened, you totally miss it. That's another thing. They did, like, even in the big moments like that, things just kind of happened. Like, there wasn't...
Yeah, I liked how the disappearance was instant.
I like that, but at the same time, sometimes I felt like they didn't finish it off.
I loved how Iwasawa disappeared. That is probably my favorite in the entire series, because that song is so amazing, and everybody else...
It catches everybody by complete surprise.
Yeah, and not only that,
but... Yui cries when she's listening to it.
Yeah, like, everybody's just like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm hearing this from this, like, girl rock band that has been around the school.
Right.
But,
that happened
I also feel like,
3rd episode.
I can't believe how early they did it. I mean, I guess...
All the other disappearances, to me, they're really good, but everybody just gets, like, emotional closure, and then they go on their way. Like, they don't really do anything in their disappearance, but like Iwasawa, she played that song. It was amazing. She literally made her dream come true and then moved on, and I think that's the best part about her disappearance, for sure.
Yeah, well, part of it, though, because as far as the other people are concerned, it's because Otonashi was trying to make them disappear.
Yeah, they didn't do it on their own. That's what, like, makes Iwasawa's disappearance stand out to me, because she just, like, achieved her goal herself. She didn't need anybody to, like, guide her. She found her way on her own.
I don't know, I just wish we could have seen the disappearance of everyone else.
Yeah.
Even if we didn't get to see their backstory, the way they disappeared, because it was kind of like, alright, we're going to leave you guys...
Alright, well, let's go into that. What happened, because maybe some of these people don't know.
With what?
With how, like, a bunch of the characters at the end, while they were fighting the shadows...
I'll do this. I don't want to give anything away.
No, there are spoilers.
No.
This is
if you haven't watched our first review, we're going to spoil the shit out of everything.
But, like, I was just going to make it simple. Like, shadows appear, they're killing everyone.
Well...
Pretty much.
Sort of. Well, no, because they turned Takamatsu into an NPC.
Yeah, but whatever happened to him?
They said he
switched out.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right. He wasn't an NPC.
But it was
anymore.
almost like they were turning other NPCs, so it was almost like a zombie thing.
Yeah, the NPCs would turn into them too. Basically, the shadows would make the actual people turn into these quote-unquote NPCs, which were basically people that have been in purgatory forever. They're like exactly what an NPC is. I don't know, there's no other way to explain it. And so then they could never pass on. Basically, it annihilated their actual existence. But it ended up being where the few that they did come back and move on.
Oh. But so they're a big group. I don't remember exactly who was there, but they're all fighting.
TK,
Matsushita, Sheena, Noda.
Pretty much all the primary ones. Like, some of the secondary members have already left, but most of the primary ones are
everyone.
still there.
It was everyone except the ones who had already disappeared. And Yui,
well, up until
Hinata,
that point, yeah. But I mean, during that
Otonashi.
episode, other people died, just not in this fight. Where, I was going to say, like, the specific fight where they're all fighting and about half of them left.
For the most part, are the band members.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, like, the main ones
just... Well, yeah, but the band members never fought, ever.
Fucking no.
Because they were diversion units.
Yeah.
The point... No. Because they're the ones that, they ran up to see Otonashi in the school. And they're like, hey, we see what you're doing. Everyone's happy and everyone disappears. Except for those few. And they all go to fight the shadows.
It was all the nameless people that you never see. All the people...
No, it was a lot of other people, just not the ones that were, like, big... Like that blonde chick.
She was part of the diversion squad.
Was she?
Yeah. She was, like, Uribe's, like, observation person.
Yeah.
But I remember a lot of the people we've seen before were there. Because they were talking with Otonashi, and then they disappeared with everyone else.
No.
Huh. Could have sworn that happened.
Nope.
Oh well. Either way, the primary people were fighting. They were like, "Hey,
pretty much they just
we're gonna go fight, do this.
Yeah, pretty much they leave to fight, and then it follows Yuri and all of them, and then when they come back, they're already gone.
All right, so you don't get to see those people really disappear.
You see the fight, and then you go see what everyone else is doing, and by the time it gets back, they're gone.
So who do we see actually disappear? There's Iwasawa,
Yui, Hinata, Naui, or whatever his name is, and Uribe.
So we got 7?
Yeah.
6.
6, yeah. Sorry.
6. Alright. Well, that's still a pretty good number. And there are 12 episodes.
But you only get 2 backgrounds, well, 3 if you count Otonashi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about that a bit. What do we think about Otonashi's life?
I enjoyed it.
At first, I didn't like him.
At first I was just kind of like, wow, he reminds me of us.
Not
kind
even
of.
that.
Well, I mean, like a more emo version of us.
I felt like he was almost pathetic.
He was pathetic. That was the point.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I
I did like how even when he was pathetic, he still like lived for his sister.
Yeah.
Who was hospitalized.
Yeah.
In the end, I ended up loving it. I thought he became pretty badass.
Yeah,
Alright, so
fucking saved all those people.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially he's just like this dude that makes a living doing small-time jobs,
every now and
directing
then, yeah.
traffic, working in grocery stores.
And he just spends all
of his money on presents
manga
for his
and
sister.
other presents for his little bedridden sister. And for her last like big, I think was it Christmas or her birthday? Christmas. It was Christmas. For a big Christmas present, he like sneaks her out of the hospital so she can go look at all the lights and everything, and she dies while they're out there. He's like really depressed, and then like he realizes his sole purpose of living was to see her smile and hear her say thank you, and he turns that into
anyone smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to hear people say thank you to him.
Starts working really hard at school and like wants to be like a doctor. Well, on the day of his like big test or something.
Yeah, he's like leaving to
he
go
gets on this train,
be a med student.
And the train, when it goes through one of the tunnels, the tunnel collapses, and the train gets in a little wreck. And he, after he comes to, him and one other person, like he finds like they all like help everybody, and they're trapped down there for
a week.
Almost, yeah, a week.
Yeah.
And basically, he becomes like this like leader to these people. And
trapped in
about
this tunnel.
halfway through the week, or not even halfway through, like the first day, he finds out that he has this giant gaping hole in his side.
Oh yeah.
From the wreck, he got like pierced by something, but he just let it be. He didn't worry about it. And
that way he can focus on everyone else.
On the last day, when everyone was like starving of, or dying of thirst, like slowly everyone was just like losing consciousness. Well, in his last seconds, he pulled out his ID and circled donor and all of his organs, and then everybody started to do it, and then right after that, the people, the rescue team and everything, they get through the rubble, but right as they're lifting the rocks,
Otanashi
he dies.
Yeah.
But everybody else, for the most part, is fine.
Yeah, because his friend is just like, Otanashi, and like, that's it.
Definitely loved his backstory the best.
I like how it was split into two separate pieces, because he remembers half of it.
Yeah.
And then he goes on, he's like, what the hell? And then, like, he finally realizes the second half, and he's just like, oh, alright.
Alright. Yeah, after he gets those memories back, he's just pretty content at that point.
Because he
realizes that his life was fulfilled, it wasn't wasted, because he got to help somebody else out with the organs he left behind.
So why do you think he went to
it's because he lost his memories.
Yeah, he lost his memories, so I guess his soul got stuck in limbo.
They explained it, like, the only reason he's there is because he has no memories.
Oh, alright.
But the odd part was that he didn't disappear when he got them back.
I always assumed that was because his goal, like, the thing that would make him disappear is when everyone else has disappeared. He just wanted to make everyone move on.
At the end, all you really had to do to disappear was be like, alright, let's go.
Yeah, but they were all content. They were all ready to leave. If he wanted to still get rid of more people, then that could have been it. He just still wanted to hear thank you.
How would you feel if you got stuck in that place?
It depends. If I was by myself,
if I could find a badass,
we could record this podcast in limbo someday.
Maybe we're already.
Okay,
yeah, maybe we're in fucking limbo right now.
That would explain a lot.
Don't worry, we didn't get killed by the fucking let's see there, Mazoku. There we go. But anywho, aside from that, yeah, I guess if I don't know how I would feel if I woke up in that shit.
It'd be like, fuck it.
I guess
I guess
are you guys
let's
with
shoot
me?
each other.
Are you guys with me, or am I by myself?
I would just think it would be chill as fuck because I could do whatever I wanted to, and I don't know. I'd probably just stay there.
Live the OVA every day.
Yeah, I'd stay there as long as I could until like fucking shadows started attacking me or something. Because it seems like a pretty. Because, I mean, to me, I guess, like, you know,
What?
the scariest thing about dying is not knowing what's going to happen afterwards. But then if I woke up in a place like that, I'd just be like,
Alright, whatever.
everything's
This is
okay.
cool.
Yeah, just like
like
this.
my normal
this,
life, except
yeah,
I can't
this
die.
isn't what I expected death to be like. So, I mean, in that sense, I guess it'd be pretty cool. But
But, I mean, I feel like it'd still be kind of, like...
I think to me
it'd
it
still
would
kinda
suck being there in the first place, though, because I guess the first thing I'd have to realize is that I'd be there because my life sucked dick. And, you know, that sucks to be like, wow,
Wow.
my life was terrible and I died.
Let's make up
Nameless and, you know, with nothing.
for it. That's how I'd see it. Let's make up for it.
I mean, yeah. I think it'd be pretty cool. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. Okay. I thought it'd be pretty cool if you could just, like, find someone you love there, like everyone else did. That'd be pretty badass.
Not everybody. I mean, like,
Like, I would say, like...
Hinata and Yui did, and then Otanashi and Kanade, that was a little, like...
Okay.
That's still weird how that
I
happened.
thought there was someone else, though.
Yuripe doesn't end up with anybody.
No, yeah, I know that.
She's just on her
She was in
own.
love with the whole, though. Like, everything.
It wasn't, like, normal definition of love. It was just, like...
But I mean,
unconditional.
Let's say she had to be paired up with somebody. Who do you choose?
TK!
Ooh, damn, that's a good one.
Yeah, I would say TK, but I feel like...
But Chad stole it, so you gotta choose something else, PCP.
I could see her with... Honestly, I could see her with Noda, as much as that's really cliche, because he's, like, head over heels for her. I could see that.
He's the one with the
I could-
halberd, right?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Well, I mean, shit, he had that picture of her.
Yeah.
Like,
He was in love with her from
Yeah,
the beginning.
that'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool. Let's see.
Though,
Matsuhita. That'd be pretty
Slim
badass.
or Big Matsuhita?
Oh, big for sure.
Dude, that was insane.
Because
He
then
came
she
down from
could,
those
like,
mountains.
Who the fuck are
she'd
you?
be,
Yeah.
like, on his shoulder, just, like, riding. That'd be pretty chill. And, I mean, I'm sure they'd both enjoy sparring against each other, so...
She wouldn't spar. She'd, like, blow him up.
Who's I can't remember his name. The dude with the sword.
I don't remember
They
his
didn't
name
really do
either.
much with him.
Yeah, he was just kind of there. Like, even Takamatsu had more stuff than he did.
Yeah.
And Takamatsu was, like, never there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
felt
he
like
was
they
there
just
in
kind
the,
of
like, classroom operations.
had
but-
had him just to be another character.
Okay, alright.
It worked out.
I'm
better.
gonna, like, actually cast a different vote for my pairing for Yuripe. I'm just gonna throw in some Yuri love and say Yuri, and we can just make a triumvirate of pink-haired chicks while we're at it and put Iwasawa into. So, that's
She's the mistress.
that's my true pairing for this series. All the pink-haired chicks get together and just have a fucking orgy. And I'm in the middle
and then
of
the
it.
yellow-haired chick,
Swimming
the
through
blonde chick, just records it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it could be inspiration for the new Girls Demo album. So,
Oh, God.
yeah.
That'll be the cover.
Filled with lust and lewdness and bullshit and all heck-out faces for everybody.
Oh, man.
Okay, here's something I want to say. So normally we're pretty strict with like subs over dubs. I say this one is definitely one where, without a doubt, you have to watch subs.
Oh, yeah.
Because TK, his character's all about, he just says these random words of English, and they always fit perfectly.
Now, they're not completely random. They're
They-
all lines
yeah.
from songs.
A lot of them, there's Bob Dylan, I know Rolling Stones, who else?
I can't remember them all.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
A lot of
Elton
very
John.
famous...
All of his English lines are lyrics.
Well, in the
in
dubs,
the English dub, it just sounds like gibberish.
yeah, it just
Yeah.
sounds like he's...
because he just
got
says
Down
something
syndrome.
random,
Yeah.
like...
um,
It's not funny since he's not saying it in a different language.
The best part is, he's the worst at English, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because all
they
of
even
his-
specifically, like,
Yeah.
they have this software book that they're trying to decipher. It's in English, so they ask him, and
no,
he's...
Utanashi's just like, why don't we just have TK do it?
Yeah, and they're
just
all like, yeah, TK's actually not that good at English, so... But,
He's definitely my favorite.
let's see, what else is there to talk about?
Who's y'all's favorite characters?
Favorite character?
Yeah.
Favorite character for me?
Barring TK and Yui.
Oh, fuck, why can't I say
Because
Yui?
those are the two, like, fan
Why?
favorites.
Fuck you.
Yeah, don't bar them. I'm gonna be
TK.
cliche then. Yeah,
Fuck it.
Yui, for sure. I love Yui. She's adorable. She has a Gibson SG, which is...
That's insane.
I mean, it's this fucking cherry red, which, first off, that's, you know, a really nice guitar. And secondly,
I don't know where she got
can
one.
play the fuck out of it, which is badass. I mean, she's awesome. I really enjoy how funny she is. I enjoy how angry she gets. Yeah. If you ever see me in person, I don't know if you will or not, but let's hope so. I've got this fucking Yui keychain. It's pretty amazing.
I need to get something to put Iwasawa on.
Yeah, PCP's got Iwasawa. I got those for us a while back. But, yeah, I mean, I really enjoy also just how much of, like, a difference there is in between her and Iwasawa. Because, like...
Iwasawa was, like, the cool beauty.
Yeah,
I
she's,
love her.
like, very, very awesome and really just...
Respectable.
Like, yeah, and strong. Whereas, like, Yui's just this, like...
Hyperactive, adorable midget.
Yeah, and she takes up Iwasawa's role. I just think that's really cool. I enjoy it. I really think it's cool how they even show that, like, every time they show, like, their guitars next to each other. Yui's got the fucking Gibson SG electric guitar, and you've got Iwasawa's acoustic. And, I don't know, I think, I mean, she's always really playful and whatnot, but, like, towards the end of it, I think that, definitely some of Iwasawa rubbed off on her, at least some. And I think it's cool that she wrote the lyrics for 1,000 Enemies after Iwasawa wrote all of the music, so it was like they were working together.
Actually, Yui had quite a few songs that didn't actually make it in the anime. But I believe it was 1,000 Enemies was based off of Hot Meal, wasn't it?
I don't know. I think so.
And Hot Meal was Iwasawa's, I believe.
Yeah, because they, like, they had all the music.
Yeah, she rewrote it. She just kept the music.
But, yeah, so... Yui's awesome. She's moe as fuck. I love, like, punk rock, goth chicks more than anything else except for Asuka. And, I mean, she's got that style to her for sure with the choker and the fucking shoes, the tail, the fucking, like, chains on her wrists. She's just awesome. She looks cool. She has a really nice flair to her, and she's my favorite character.
I'll definitely give it to TK any day. He's fucking hilarious. A lot of people, they think he's actually, like, the only, American character.
He's not.
Otherwise, he would be good at English.
Yeah, I know, that's the main problem. But their reasoning is he's blonde, which there are other blonde people.
Well, he could
He
just
could be a
dye
half
his
and
hair.
half.
Yeah, everything he says is from an English song, unless it's actual, like, words he's talking to someone. And, they never show his eyes. So everyone thinks that they don't show his eyes because they're white people eyes. Darn you, round eyes.
So-
Where did they get that from? Like,
I have no
Pokemon?
idea.
Yeah, because
Since you don't see Brock's eyes?
he's not American.
But yeah.
But he's still foreign, PCP. He's not Japanese.
Yeah, he is.
What is Brock?
I don't know. Maybe he's from the Philippines.
I was thought he was Mexican.
Mexican works.
Oh my god, dude! Imagine if he is.
He's like
I
fucking
could imagine him with
Speedy
like
Gonzalez.
I can
up
imagine
in
him
this
with like
shit.
a really thick accent,
I can imagine him with a fucking bottle of tequila getting smash faced, man.
trying to rape all the little women.
Fucking Nurse Joy.
Yeah, dude, for sure. All right, so go on more
Okay,
about TK. Aside from him just
I like
being
his-
funny.
Honestly,
Handcuff
he's
necklace.
just Honestly, though, he's just a really simple character. That's one of the reasons I like him. He doesn't have a whole lot behind him. He's just having fun. Like, the entire time, he's just singing and dancing. He doesn't
like,
give a fuck.
in the second episode, when it's his turn to sacrifice himself, and he
Yeah.
stops it, and everyone's just like, alright, see you later.
Yeah.
Like, everyone else is all like, no! And then his TK's like, go ahead, I got this! And they're just like, alright, see ya, bye.
Found out that even, like, some of the real things he says, like that, I don't remember exactly what he said.
He says that in Japanese.
Yeah, they still related them to a song, even though, like, they don't need to.
And they're just trying to keep up the fad.
Yeah, but,
I honestly think the only lyrics that he has are the English that he speaks.
There's a lot of, like, fan love for TK.
Of course.
And it's kind of,
an awesome
it is
character.
kind of annoying, though, because you get silly stuff like that.
Because people overanalyze stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he's too simple of a fucking character. He's just there. He's just having a good time.
Yeah.
Alright, so
What are we up to?
it sucks that you don't see his disappearance.
Yeah, it
Or
does.
his backstory.
I always assumed his backstory was something to do with the handcuffs. Hopefully, I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
He got arrested, he got shot
everyone
by
does
a cop.
have like some form of item that's always with them.
Yeah.
So maybe that has to do with all of their stuff. Because I know Iwasawa's was that acoustic, and that had to do with her. Even though it wasn't the actual guitar, it was
representing it.
So
I think that'd be pretty.
If that was it though, I'd have to question Noda and the dude with the sword.
Yeah, that's for sure. What the fuck was he doing with a halberd?
The dude with the sword was practicing.
And Sheena.
Hiten Mitsurugi Ryu ended up killing himself.
Yeah. He died using it against his master. His master just killed him. Hiko probably just murdered him. He was just like, please, you can't touch me. Okay, one thing I want to just like get out here, since we're like talking about Hiko really quick, because I want to fanboy for a second. Alright. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't give a shit about Kaiba, Vegeta, or fucking Sesshomaru. The dude with the biggest ego and the most confidence is Hiko goddamn Saijiro. Alright.
Kamina?
No. Not even Kamina comes close.
Not ego.
No, he's just
Kamina's,
confident.
Yeah.
Like, Hiko knows that he can win no matter what it is. No matter what goes in his way. Because he's just like, I'm the master of Hiten Mitsurugi Ryu. I will stop you. Whatever side I'm on, that side will win. Like, even whenever he fights Fuji, he rescues Yahiko and says, congratulations, you've won this fight. Before it even starts, he calls the win. Like, he's awesome, and, like, Kaiba can go piss on all of his money, and Vegeta can be in the fucking gravity room for 1,000,000 years. They're still never going to be as badass as Hiko Saijiro.
I want to have an episode where we can just talk about all of our favorite badasses from various shows.
God, that would take so long.
Yeah, it would. Alright, back on topic.
Right,
Sorry for that.
Okay, so we just talked about our favorite characters.
PCP didn't say his favorite character.
Well, I don't know. If I'm picking someone other than who you guys picked, then...
You can still choose someone we picked.
Well, no, because then I'd have nothing to talk about.
I want to eat this, but it's like too crunchy.
Just eat it. I don't know. I guess I'll go with Iwasawa just because I really enjoyed. Because I remember the first time I watched it, she was just like
her
interesting
first,
to me.
like that disappearance, man. That really sets a tone for everything.
Yeah.
And leaves a huge impact on you. Like it's really hard to follow.
Plus, I just like how right off the bat she was just kind of like, yeah, my life wasn't as bad as Yuri's, but it really wasn't that bad at all in general. It just kind of sucked.
Yeah.
And it did. She was just kind of whatever about it.
Yeah, she's pretty nonchalant about her past.
Yeah.
She is really awesome. If I chose a second favorite character, she would be my second favorite character. Like, I just love that whole really just brave, like, part about her. She just does whatever, doesn't care, she's not afraid of anybody.
I think second favorite character, Probably go with Tenchi. I love her so much.
I liked her when she like cut up the river monster.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane. I just love her. I think she's like adorable as hell.
And
I do have a little bit bias because silver hair is like my favorite Moe.
I kind of, the first time I watched it, I kind of had the same feelings about her as I do Rey.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see that.
I can see that, but I do feel like she has a lot more emotion.
She
has
does.
A lot
she
more,
does,
but
you don't see it until the very last episode.
Yeah, they do give off like the same
Which,
vibe.
again, I know I talked about this earlier with you guys, but I really, like, if she was saved by Otonashi's heart transplant,
how did she die?
Fuck did she die?
Plot device. Plot hole.
Fuck it.
Steer away from the plot hole.
There's no plot hole, just weirdness in that.
She got raped.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, I came here just to thank you, even though you died.
Maybe like
she killed herself, man.
Maybe the heart worked, but then her liver failed.
I'm sure she
drank too much.
How old is she?
she was an extreme alcoholic. Hey, I had a beer earlier, so. But yeah, she's pretty badass. What about you, PCP? Second favorite? Who's your runner-up? That's not a character.
That isn't a character. I don't know.
I want to try that though.
I guess Sheena.
She's cool. I like her. Like she doesn't get as much screen time.
Exactly, because she's like never there. But when she is, it's just like
And I just love how she's got such a soft spot
on her finger
for
like 3 days.
I like the episode where they're she's telling everyone to like cause as much trouble as they can, and she's just sitting there like in the middle class balancing things on her fingers.
What do we think about the last episode of Angel Beats? How does it wrap things up?
I liked it.
It finished everything, even though
everything came to a close.
Yeah.
Well,
even though I wish a lot of the characters we saw how they departed, I think I'm still happy with how it happened.
Yeah, I mentioned to you guys earlier, like, as far as the alternate ending's concerned, I don't know which I prefer.
The way I see it, with the alternate ending, it takes place
during the time in between him disappearing.
I don't think that that's how it is, because they also mentioned how he's waiting for someone. I feel that he is there to stay. Because remember, he says before Kanade disappears, he says, you know, other people are going to come here, let's wait and help them through everything. And he does start to help that guy. Well, so I feel that it isn't a true alternate ending.
He finally decided to move on, because the whole reason that the whole school thing, the shadows, all those existed was because that guy who did the same thing. He found love, and she never came back. So, like, maybe he was just like, I can't do this.
But he wasn't there.
Go crazy.
He never saw the guy. Only Uribe did.
I won't be surprised if he still found out about it.
I just don't feel that it's a lead into the actual ending. I feel that it is truly an alternate ending.
I don't know. I could totally see it.
Well, I mean,
or both ways.
I think you could definitely see it either ways, especially since it's 13.5.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's just how it's done, and like whenever something else is done like that too, it's the same. Yeah.
So it can be. It can be something completely new or something still related to it. I guess it's just the way you interpret it. I look at it, I guess, as an alternate ending, and I mean, if I had to choose between the two, I guess I'd choose with the original anime's ending, because
I definitely think that was the best.
Everybody else disappears, Kanade disappears, Otonashi's left there, but you find out he disappears. And I don't know, to me, I don't think that he would I guess he could have just stayed there, but I think that shortly after Kanade disappeared, he was just like, alright, well, she's gone now, I can leave too, and I can meet her in a new life. And that's what happens, so, because, I mean...
However, I will say, again, I know I said this to you guys earlier, but in the alternate ending, he's like total hard ass. Yeah, he is a badass in the alternate ending, because he just like goes and screams at that student who also realizes that it's like purgatory. And he's just like,
what do you need? What do you want?
And then
what do you want right now?
And then he goes through like each of the characters who disappeared, and he's like, one person needed this, another needed this. What do you need?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I need the courage to stand up to you. And he's just like, huh, okay then.
You've got it.
I'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, the ending's pretty good. I think that it does kind of suck how, like, before you see Otanashi disappear at the end credits, the last thing you see is him just, like, sobbing, screaming for Kanade.
I cried so
that,
hard.
like,
yeah.
That's kind of a killer. So, if you don't watch through all of it, you can be like PCP the first time and be left just like, the fuck?
Yeah,
this sucks.
Because the first time I watched it, when the credits came up, I was like, all right, this is over. Went to and I found the alternate ending before I actually went back and watched the original ending. So that might also be partially why I feel the way I do about the endings.
It's pretty much, yeah, at the end of during the credits, the ending theme, they show everybody disappear.
And it lingers on Otanashi for a while. And when at that point...
Until he disappears and you get
like
confirmation
it lingers for like
that he
5 or
moves
6
past
seconds.
Purgatory. But then you get to see him and Kanade meet up. You think they met up with everybody else?
I don't know if everybody, but...
I mean...
Maybe they'll see Yui and Hinata.
Yeah.
And Yuripe.
Yeah. I know a lot
Not
of
so
people...
much Masuhita.
Probably.
He's probably...
Skinny or big.
Oh shit, I don't know, man. He might be out in the woods just trading. Like,
that's definitely what he's doing.
Yeah.
He don't need no friends.
He definitely became a black belt again in his new life.
I know a lot of people really, really wanted a second season. I don't feel that it needs one.
No, definitely not.
Although I am imagining the dude with the halberd. Just like, I'm imagining him with like a real life and he's just sitting like at a desk job where he's teaching and he's just like spinning it. I love him.
It's a really nice touch that at the end, Kanade is humming my song. That's really cool. Because out of all the songs in the entire anime, that is my favorite. For sure.
Yeah.
That
it was originally for me, but
like,
after I watched it a few times, I started to lose its, feel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you done fucked up.
That's definitely my favorite, so I think that's cool.
Yeah.
And I think it's just awesome that, like...
That's how he recognizes her.
And not only that, but even though Iwasawa disappeared, there's still a little bit of her, like, left lingering on, since, that gets brought up and everything. So that's cool, because I enjoy it whenever in series like that, if someone, like, does go away or die, like, they'll still talk about them or say something about them. So... that's pretty cool. Yeah, I enjoy the ending. I enjoy the alternate ending. The OVA is good. It's not an ending, but it's just like
OVA was really good.
I loved it. That was hilarious.
The OVA is hilarious. Definitely watch that after you finish watching the series.
I guess it doesn't really matter when you watch it.
I feel it takes place in between the 4th and 5th episode.
It takes place before...
Matsushita leaves.
I was going to say it takes place at least before the vice president takes over. Yeah. It would have to happen before then.
So yeah, it's between 4 and 5.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because Yui's there, so it's obviously after 3.
Yeah,
yeah.
And Iwasawa was gone, so...
Alright, so yeah, I guess between 4 and 5.
But yeah, it's really amazing. So, is Angel Beats worth watching?
Definitely.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Who is this series aimed more at?
I would say...
kids that don't have anything better to do.
No, come on.
No, I mean,
that's a cop-out answer.
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
come on.
That's what it's about. It's about them just, like, dicking around, having,
I'm asking what the demographic for, like, the audience is.
Yeah, people who just, like, no. I don't think it's necessarily demographic.
If you're like a hardcore, like say shonen fan or something,
This isn't
for
No.
you. This is more of a slice of life series
with a bit more
slice
with some
of
gore.
afterlife
Not really
series.
gore,
Let
but-
me rephrase that: slice of afterlife. A little bit of
There-
gore, a
there's
little bit of
a little bit of
action,
gore.
but there is not an extreme amount of action. This is an emotional roller coaster
I wouldn't
series.
say there's a lot of gore either, but when you do see the gore, it's pretty.
So, if you're into series like, say, Clannad, or
Lucky Star.
Hey.
Definitely.
No,
I definitely
no.
think so.
No, not as much. Lucky Star was
'cause
like
Lucky
all
Star's a moe blob and like comedy.
spoof.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I think
anything like
What?
Clannad or
And even though we don't condone this, but if you were a fan of Fruits Basket,
yeah, or just anything that's kind of slow paced. This would
Shoujo Ai.
this would definitely be for you. Luckily, we're fans of all genres here, so we're able to appreciate it. And I mean, really, even if you are a fan of things that are not related to this at all, you would definitely enjoy watching it. It's
everyone
worth the
will love it.
watch.
I think anyone would like it. No
Yeah,
matter.
anyone really would. It's 12 episodes long.
Well, no, it's
13.
13.
Yeah, 13.
13 plus an OVA.
15 with the OVA and alternate ending.
Well, I don't really count alternate as an episode.
Yeah. So, I mean, it won't take you too long to go through it, especially if you like to marathon things. I mean, you can
That's
sit down.
pretty much what I do.
Yeah, you can just sit down and watch it all in one go and spend all afternoon crying and then
Aw.
maybe eating some
If you're
mabu
bored.
tofu.
Oh.
Or tofu.
But,
Still get some.
No,
Sounds delicious.
I don't think I could handle it.
Oh, I definitely could. I
know,
have
yeah,
enough.
I know you could.
I don't care. I will.
I can eat the spiciest thing, man. But yeah, so Angel Beats is awesome. You should definitely watch it. Closing statements about the
Next
series.
about the series.
Yeah, about Angel Beats.
I
Not
just
really.
loved it. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it was
It's
good.
compelling.
Yeah.
The music is
Definitely, when I finished watching it for the first time, for the longest time after that, a lot of what I listened to was the soundtrack of the band and all their extended music and all that. But I guess that's that for that. I believe we've kind of decided we're not going to take suggestions. One, because we don't expect to get any yet. They would be nice. We'd like to
yeah,
have a backlog
definitely.
of stuff.
If anybody listening to this has any suggestions of an anime or manga for us to review, you can comment on the YouTube page. You can comment on our Facebook page.
Message it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we are
Whatever.
more than happy to do whatever you guys would
and
like to
I
hear.
will say I did leave kind of a misconception. I don't get on Facebook and stay, but I will check every day. So
Hell yeah.
Also, tell us what you want to hear, not the series, what you want us to talk about.
Yeah,
Because,
exactly.
you know, I
we
think,
get kind of lost
yeah, we don't really know
in
what.
the beginning because
y'all
like
wanna
we don't want to
hear.
make there has to be some form of like just bullshit.
Yeah, we enjoy bullshitting, so if you don't like
Yeah.
the bullshit section, sorry,
Skip it.
but you're full of bullshit.
You can
so.
tell us like something specific you want to hear, like if you want to hear more about.
Yeah,
anime
if you want to hear us
news,
discuss
yeah,
something,
more about some type of news or just
anything,
And
but
yeah,
we're gonna do
anything.
it regardless.
yeah.
but
Feedback. I mean, good or bad is
I
very
mean,
nice.
obviously we'll always have something planned, but we do want some feedback. But anyway, we did kind of already decide next time we're gonna do
BRS, Black Rock Shooter anime.
the
Oh,
anime,
really?
not the movie.
Yeah, though.
Definitely.
Chad
They're
should
two
watch the
they're two
movie.
separate medias. They're separate stories. Definitely watch both.
Mhm.
Um,
But you'll get to
you'll
hear
get
why you should watch it in the next episode.
yeah.
Oh god, I have to watch all that now.
It's only 8 episodes.
All right, I'm gonna have to do the movie.
Yes. What else is there? Alright, so I guess we'll just plug some stuff now. If you want to find us, you can find us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is SSJ Moe. And if you want to find us on Facebook, it is the same name. It is capital SSJ space MOE.
I'm pretty sure there's no space. Is there?
Yeah, I think.
Well,
try both. I
yeah,
mean, it should come up,
regardless,
no matter what.
I'll do it better next time. Sorry, folks. But, okay, where can people find you, Chad? If they want to get a hold of you.
Really want to get a hold of me.
They love your beautiful voice, man. They're just enchanted.
I guess Facebook will be the easiest. I'm on it probably more than any of them are.
Message the SSJ Moe Facebook and hit up Caeddus.
More than likely, either me or was it Neo Kotsky?
I think he uses Neo Kotsky.
He might answer, but for the most part, it might be me. That's pretty much it.
What about you, PCP?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really get on anything. I'll check Facebook every day. I don't stay on normally for more than a couple of seconds, but
No
yeah,
space.
I'm
huh?
No space. So
okay, just SSJ Moe, no space.
But
yeah, I'll check every day at least.
I post on the Facebook page, but I mean, I guess no one has messaged us yet, so I can't determine how responsive I would be. But definitely, if you're a beautiful woman, you can message the SSJ Moe Facebook asking for Gabool. But because little boy Caeddus over here won't be able to handle that. But no. I will definitely do my best to reach out to anybody that tries to communicate with us, because that would be really wonderful. If you want to find me, you can find me on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Gabool. That's capital G A B O O L underscore the underscore wild.
Can you spell wild, dude?
Yeah, they know how to spell wild.
Are you sure they know how to spell wild?
Yeah, they need to know how to spell Gabool though. But I post AMVs on there right now. As we said at the beginning, I'm working on my third one, so hopefully people can check this out shortly after. Well, not shortly after, but a few days after the podcast is released. And I have the same username on PSN, so I can rape you at any fighting game of your choice, or maybe something else.
If you beat him, you get a cookie.
Yeah, and you get a special shout out on the podcast. And
you hear that, you little Asians? You need to train hard so you can beat him.
If you live within,
play long enough.
Let's say, I don't know, 100 miles from us, we will find you. And I'll bring you to my house, and you can be on the podcast. But you gotta beat me.
Not 100 miles.
No, not 100
Yeah, dude,
miles.
for sure.
It's a long fucking drive.
If you're within 100
That's not
miles,
a long ass drive.
if you're within 100 miles, you have to get here.
That's only a couple hours. I will. Yeah.
Are you gonna drive? I'm not driving.
I'll pay you. Come on, let's go get this person. There's somebody listening.
If you pay gas, I'm down.
Alright, because I know somebody will listen to this and they're just going to be like, I got to meet these motherfuckers. And guess what? We want to meet you too. But you got to beat me at MVC or something first. No racing games. That's not my forte. But, yeah, so there's that. Got our plugs in. I think this episode came out more structured than the last one and better. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I like that we did a series that we've already seen. Mm-hmm. That was cool. And it was just a good opportunity to revisit a really amazing series, because, I mean, I hadn't sat down to watch Angel Beats since we watched the OVA over like a year ago.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's episode 2. We love you. SSJ boy!
See you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Godspeed.
Wild heaven.